Ah, yes, hello, it's me, the guy that you like watching, if you're subscribed, that is. Well, anyway, this is a video where I'll be talking about Percy. Yeah, that Percy. The green engine, the small engine. The one that everybody seems to kinda hate. Anyway, Percy was introduced in the Railway series book called Troublesome Engines. And he was adapted in TV in the episode called Trouble in the Sheds. I actually kind of like Percy. I think it's a cool character. And in this video, I want to talk about, Percy and the two best episodes that he has in. But first, I want to talk about Percy's character, because I feel like that's really important to discuss. First thing, I want to talk about who Percy's best friend is. Yeah, it's Duck. I know in the classic series, Percy's best friend has to be Duck. And in the more modern eras, Percy's best friend has become Thomas. But in season 2, and especially season 3, Duck and Percy seem to be like best buds. They do almost everything together. Especially in Duck Takes Charge, which is one of my favorite episodes ever. And I really like how Percy and Duck's relationship kind of is. Like, Percy got bossed around, and then when Duck arrived, he's here to help Percy, and I think that's really cool. Anyway, I should probably talk about a little bit more Percy's character. He started off as being cheeky and stuff, but later on, like in season 2 and especially season 3, he started to mature a little bit, and even taking on engines like Diesel. So yeah, he has really matured. But anyway, there are 2 episodes that I want to discuss. And those 2 episodes, I think, is the best Percy episodes, in my opinion, of course. I'll have to probably say that is A Surprise for Percy and Put Upon Percy. I think I'll start talking about A Surprise for Percy. In my opinion, when I first watched this episode, I just thought it was a copy of Put Upon Percy. But anyway, here's the story. Percy is bored and he feels like nothing exciting happens on working at the coal mine, and the trucks doesn't help either. One day, Percy pulls a heavy train and they end up breaking loose and rolling away, like trucks do. They roll onto a hill and they are slowly slowing down onto a standstill, and the workmen place wood blocks thingies in front of them, and then Percy can come and collect them. Simple story, but it's very entertaining in my opinion. Like I said, originally I didn't like this episode, but I recently get more of that feeling. I really like this episode. It's really good. Not in my top 10 episodes, but definitely an honorable mention. But yeah. And the thing about this episode is that they use exactly Percy for this episode. They could have literally used any other character but they don't. They used the little small green engine. They could have used James or even Thomas, and it would still be entertaining. You know what? Heck, you could even actually use any other character from the show, and it would still be an amazing story. Well, kinda. Well, except for Edward. He doesn't get bored. Anyway, the thing about this episode is that they use exactly Percy. I wouldn't say that the story is really interesting. We have seen these types of stories before, but I really like that they use Percy because it develops his character. Character development! Don't you just love it? And I think that's really good. Percy was always kind of those cheeky engines, but in this episode he's really, really useful. And that's really good. Developing his character to be more kind of like Edward. Anyway, let's talk about Put Upon Percy. Anyway, I should probably explain the story of this one. So Percy is what they call put upon, and no other engine cares. He does so much work and feel underappreciated, even though he literally almost does so much work. And then the other engines just doesn't help. They tease him and mock him for being, dirty. And that the dirty Percy joke, yeah. One day Percy's working at the coal mine and he shunts some trucks. The trucks break the mine and the mine freaking explodes. No joke. And Percy gets literally buried alive. Luckily he gets saved. The Fat Controller says really useful, and Percy gets a new coat of paint. Really nice story. But this story develops Percy's character again. He is actually using his 15 brain cells that he has. Well, He has some more brain cells. I'm talking about the new series, Percy. But this episode is really good. I feel like only having it as an honorable mention is really bad. And I really like that all the engines just give Percy a real slap. I mean, especially Thomas. Aren't these two supposed to be best friends? But then again, the ending is so sweet. You finally get to see like Percy being repainted and looking as smart as ever. Even Thomas is impressed. But yeah, I think I should just draw a conclusion. Percy is an underappreciated character, and I feel like not enough people, appreciate Percy. The general public just think Percy's like, normal best friendly character, doesn't have any development. And I hate how the CGI series portrays Percy. They like make him a dumb idiot, scared of everything. Even though they try making character development, they just can't. And the classic series proves that, they can actually make an engine smart. Would I say Percy's my favorite character? Hell no, not at all. I like a certain blue engine a little bit better, but I still think Percy's an amazing character, and I really like him. And yeah, these two episodes really show it. But then again, I'm shut up. I'm watching Percy runs away.
Grown